Hello everyone, it's Castleized back with another prediction video, and today I'm going to be talking about the future of My Second Monsters Islands. First of all, we're going to start off with the islands. Ethereal Gold Island. I think this one could go two possible ways. Level 20 Ethereal teleport here and make no currency like Gold Island and stay on their respective island. Or monsters teleport here at level 20 and they will be permanently teleported and generate currency, and you'll have to breed the other monsters. Comment if you have any other ideas. I mean, maybe it could be our first quint breeding island. The roster for Ethereal Gold Island is on the screen right now. But maybe we'll get natural primordials on here, such as Lobe, Vandal, Bogle, Draw and Toonfor, but who knows? Here's where Ethereal Gold Island could be on the mirror map. Primordial Cavern / Primordial Island. Definitely a breeding island. It has been so long since we have had a breeding island. Maybe it will be split in two like the Ethereal Island and Ethereal Workshop, because it will be a quint class. Maybe when you get a Primordial on an islet, you get the option to buy a Primordial on the Primordial Island. The roster would be all the 31 Primordials, 29 upcoming Primordials including hybrids. People in my comments on the Rare Primordial and Primordial Order prediction were saying that what if the coin monsters were Primordial hybrids, but I could see it happening for most of them, except the Rare Lobe. There's no way that is not Rare Lobe. Here's where Primordial Island would be on the map. Paranormal Island. Functions like Magical Sanctum. Teleport one Paranormal from each island and breed them, except if there's minor forms of Paranormals. You would have to teleport the minor forms to the minor Paranormal Island on the mirror map and breed the Paranormal minor hybrids. They would also technically be on completely different islands. Here's where they would be on the map. We are starting on the stretch section. Primordial Natural Islands. Primordial Plant Island with the elements plant, earth, water and cold. Primordial Cold Island would be plant, water, cold, air. Primordial Air Island would be earth, water, cold, air. Primordial Water would be earth, water, plant, air. And Primordial Earth Island would be earth, plant, air and cold. There would be the same elements as the normal natural islands, but with ancient / proto hybrids of monsters. Like this for Furcorn, for an example. They would be similar to the normal natural islands, where you buy the singles and coins and breed up to the quad. Here's where they would be on the map. Starting off with islets, we're going to go with confirmed islets. Number 1, Shadow Islet. Most likely releases at the end of Anniversary Month with Vandal as a prize. The roster would be Grumpire, Wisp, Oraculele, Voodoo, Kazelian, Meebkin, Blarit, Nightbear, Piplash, Exert, Pentrumber, and the Cold Primordial. There's no way it's not Vandal. Here's where Shadow Islet would be on the map. Crystal Islet most likely releases around January / February 2026, with Draw as the Primordial. The roster would be Geode, Sox, Voodoo, Bellowfish, Fungprey, Meebkin, Gadzooks, Flask, Nightbear, Exert, Titador, Rismuth and the Water Primordial, which we think is Draw. Poison Islet most likely releases around like Formula 2026, with Toonfor as the Primordial. The roster would be Humbug, Gelbilly, Kazelian, Dragon, Fungprey, Blarit, Orgler, Flask, Piplash, Exert, Titador, Oogiddy, and the Earth Primordial Toonfor. Here's where Poison Islet would be on the map. Natural islets would be islets with all monsters with that certain element that are on natural islands. Plant Islands roster would be Potbelly, Dantadoo, Shrub, Furcorn, Reedlin, Sponge, Thumpies, Pummel, Clamble, Bogart and Entbrat. They would all feature an Ethereal Primordial. My theorised plant Ethereal Primordial would be the Ball from Dawn of Fire Market. Cold Islets roster would be Mammoth, Pango, Furcorn, Drumpler, Maw, Thumpies, Pom Pom, Kongle, Clamble, Bogart, T-Rox and Deej. And for this time I think the Ethereal Primordial would be the Reliquary from the Dawn of Fire Market. Please tell me if I said that right. Air Islet, Verosta would be Tweedle, Dandaduke, Cybop, Quibble, Pango, Reedlin, Sponge, Thumpies, Scups, Pom-Pom, Congle and Riff. They would have featured an Ethereal Primordial again, which I think would be the barrel from Dawn of Fire. Water Islet is all the monsters with water elements, of course, so that'd be Toadjammer, Quibble, Octopus, Frog, Maw, Sponge, Scups, Congle, Pummel, Bogart, T-Rox and Shelby. They would feature an Ethereal Primordial, which I think would be the Coffer from Dawn of Fire. For Earth Islet, the roster would be Noggin, Cybop, Shrub, Frog, Drumpler, Reedlin, Scups, Pom-Pom, Pummel, Clamble, T-Rox and Chorister. And I think for the Ethereal Primordial it would be the Cauldron. And of course we cannot forget the Mirror Fire Islands. They would cost 600 diamonds and here's where they would be on the map. And here is where the natural islets would be on the map, since I forgot to say that. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is one of my longer videos, about a week in the works, and goodbye.